Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to give double honor to our apostles and elders, get millstone. Also say shalom to all the Akim out there preaching the truth in all true sincerity. His brother Tazan Kamar from the GMS Miami. The Heralds of Yahushai 144 came back with another video through the Spirit. And before I start this video, I want to touch up on the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, who they, call God. His true name is Yahweh, which His name means He is, He exists. And the true name of His Son, all right, who they erroneously call Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahushua, which His name means He saves, He delivers. What He's soon about to do according to prophecy. All right, and this is gonna be a quick video. The Spirit, how about me to talk about Yahushua, when He cracked them clouds and how He's coming, what type of manner. All right, and we know through the Spirit power Yahweh, we had the download and understanding that He's coming in great power and great glory, as thus said the scriptures. Okay, He come, to take ultimately the earth back, all right, unto Himself. All right, He's going to become the true ruler upon the earth, the righteous ruler at that, within His coming. Also, too, He's going to come with destruction. All right, and He's going to come in that FatherShip, all right, and the so-called the UFOs, and all eyes shall see Him. Okay, and I'm just going to jump to 2 Esdras 13 where, Esdras had that dream. Okay, and he was able to see that FatherShip. Okay, he goes into describes how big it was and things of that sort. This is 2 Esdras chapter 13, verse 6. I'm just going straight to the point. He said, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which are gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight." Okay, also too, before I even get to, describing what, I was just talking about, also too, when they come into Yahushua, they're going to try to fight Yahushua. All right, starting with Esau, the so-called, not even the so-called wicked. He is the wicked. He's the so-called white man, to say, all right, him and these other nations, they're going to try to put their differences aside and fight Yahushua. Okay, we know about that in Revelation 12. All right, how they going to try to come against, Yahushua, which they already, preparing for that, have the henceforth why they have Space Force, henceforth why they, talk about, which one president and said already, if an outside enemy come, we got to put our differences aside and fight the common enemy, and all these satellites and shit like that, specifics type of satellites, all right, for space warfare, trying to fight your house side. But we know that's part of what's gonna happen with His coming. Just want to pinpoint that. Also too, I want to say, all right, back to the topic, how Yahushua is coming. Esdras talk about that great mountain, okay, which that great mountain is really describing, all right, the chariot. All right, that's how big it was. It was very big. It's to the point that Esdras was like, he couldn't even see, he couldn't see where it started. He couldn't see where it started. He couldn't see how, the beginning of it, the end of it, just showing you, all right, how big the chariot was. And all earth shall see, even to the coming Yahushua. Okay, you're going to have some parts that are going to have the news and stuff like that. People see for their eyes, things of that sort. Okay, let me get Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. It said, "Behold, He come with clouds, and every eye shall see Him, and they also which pierced Him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of Him, even so Amen." Okay, every eye, okay, shall see, even those who pierced Him, are understanding reincarnation. All right, those who back then saying crucify, things of that sort. All right, they gonna be, here, when y'all start cracking them clouds, man. They back here in this day, man. Okay, you even got, some men who was back then. Yeah, you don't be surprised, just speak as a man. They'll be part of the army trying to fight your house, things of that sort. Just speculating through the Spirit. All right, but the whole point of this verse is, all eyes shall see when y'all shall come. Okay. And those clouds, when the scriptures go into clouds sometimes, all right, it's talking about His chariots. Or who make His clouds, His chariots, roughly paraphrase. Okay. All right, it's talking about his chariots, his, those are, the Lord vehicles. All right, they don't understand. That's why they call it unidentified flying object. But we know those are angels driving within the chariots. Okay, because understand the angels gonna come within the midst of Yahushua coming through. All right, that's part of his glory. Okay, just going to the fact how Yahushua gonna crack them clouds. As a matter of fact, let's grab Luke chapter 21, verse 27. Okay, then another thing too, the reason why we gotta know how the Lord is coming back, so we get deceived. All right, Esau got all this technology. All right, Project Bluebeam and things of that sort. He gonna try to portray. All right, which we could speculate through the spirit. He might try to portray the coming of so-called Jesus. All right, which we know his true name is Yahushai. All right, he might try to deceive many. Okay, but we know how Yahushai coming through. We know also too how Yahushai look. All right. Okay, we're not gonna be looking upon waiting for a so-called white man crack the clouds with baby angels and their halos and shit like that. No. Okay, with a so-called white man with long hair, with open arms to everybody. Nah, man. Okay, the Lord Yahushua is gonna come here to destroy, man. Okay, and put these people in slavery, man. Okay, this is Luke chapter 21, verse 27. It says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. All right, the Son of Man is talking about Yahushua. Our great power and great glory are understood. Not only that he's going to come and destroy and take back what's ultimately, originally for the nation of Israel, so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, but he also going to save. All right, he's going to save the elect. Okay, that's how the elect is going to be saved within this, before the destruction is through them chariots. So they're going to get beaten up. They're going to hear a voice, come up hither, as said I believe in Revelation 11. Okay, come up hither. All right, which we know those are vehicles of salvation. Okay. And unidentified flyer objects, man. It's identical. How I say, we know what them vehicles for. Okay, it's part of our history. Go back to Egypt, or when in the wilderness. Okay, it goes even to way back then. These things, we know what these things is through the Spirit. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay. And when we see them chariots coming through, we through the Spirit, we're gonna be giving the Lord praises. All right, we're gonna be giving the Lord praises, because he's showing his might, and he's gonna be protecting his men and gathering his men at that. Okay, that's what we look upon for. We don't look upon for so-called white man, baby angels, all right, halos and lollipops and huggies and kisses. Nah, man, that's that feminine bullshit that Esau puts off, man. Okay, that's not what the scripture says. Okay, y'all should, I think we believe Isaiah chapter 66. I think it's verse 15. Isaiah chapter 61, verse 15. So Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and rebuke with flames of fire. For by the sword and by his sword, for by the fire and by his sword, will the Lord plead with all flesh, and slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, the Lord gonna come through to kill, man, to take back what's his. All right, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, man. Okay, you read, I think it's Isaiah 50, Isaiah 63? Yeah, it's Isaiah 63, basically, metaphorically in a way saying how much bloodshed is going to be done upon the earth. This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1. Who is that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This is the glories in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteous, mighty to save. It says, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel and thy garments like him that treaded in the wine fat, have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be spring upon my garments, and I was slain. I was staying on my remnant. Okay, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. All right, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, a lot of killing, a lot of death, a lot of the Lord showing His anger upon these people, upon our enemies, starting with the so-called white man. Okay, also to our people gonna have to get judged too. Okay, our people gonna have to get judged, or for not taking heed to Yahweh Shai. All right, but understand the whole purpose of the video, or the whole main idea. The Lord is coming with those chariots, man. Okay, the Lord is coming with His chariot, the great mountain. As said in Second Edges 13. But Lord, what is village edifying to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadash. I give double honors to our apostles and elders and great millstone. Also say shalom to all the Akim out there, preaching the truth and all truth. Serious, I say, Shalom.